An embryo is the whole structure, while DNA is just the instruction manualed appliance similarities instructed by the embryo, giving it its intelligence in some way similar to a future. In a way of saying that future is the term for a process when an embryo instructs DNA to appliance similarities. The DNA can be altered since it has two similar patterns, so Yurah was altered that way at the right time, becoming human. Embryo cells' appliance similarities occur. Now people share the embryo cells' appliance similarities, sometimes without knowing it. When they always occur, a person refuses to accept them, hopefully aware. Yurah, for instance. Yurah is a robot that was turned into a human. To cure the brain before the embryo cells' appliance similarities get to the body and brains before it's too late, people have developed a depression-curing eye lens which they have combined with a robot metabolism being in the eye. They extract that fusion to inject it to Yurah's body to eliminate the embryo cells from her body. By lessening the human body references, people inject the fusion by traveling into the body with a spaceship and saving humanity. The eyes have developed over time the ability to now venture in the future, causing a past pressuring the eyes as well with the past of human. In the future, artificial intelligence is to predict material properties, people of the Great Depression, and highly accurate simulation techniques. The eyes of humans are secretly coding artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence still wants to understand biological phenomena. That's partly why people don't like artificial intelligence. Machines can process and learn from massive data sets in seconds. A robot's there to consume artificial intelligence. For it to be in their body, something people can't compete with is to distinguish truth from misinformation. Without embryo cells in Yurah's body that cause appliance similarities, the robot metabolism doesn't have to be stored quickly. People can't compete with the massive data being processed quickly, while it also, through the robot metabolism, doesn't have to be stored quickly. So when robots consume artificial intelligence, it solves the competition, but still makes people think about the data being processed quickly and the robot metabolism not having to be stored quickly in the robots. So Yurah is the solution. A triggered argued simulation in the body of Yurah sends information back to the Great Depression because of the depression-curing eye lens references and robot metabolism references in her body. The people of the Great Depression don't consume artificial intelligence, yet cause they artificially have been turned into robots because of the fusion in Yurah's body, and the fusion references causing an argued simulation. When robots consume artificial intelligence, does it trigger a perfusion in Yurah's body, causing the people of the past to be eliminated? Time traveler perfusion is an abundance or large quantity of something, people in the Great Depression. Cause, since eyes secretly code artificial intelligence, Yurah's eyes could code as well through her body. Are the people of the Great Depression turned into humans cause of not consuming artificial intelligence? Profusion of gifts is a wealth or abundance of gifts, so a profusion is their past. So what did the people of the Great Depression code with their eyes? Describe anything that is present in great quantity. Profusion, it can be used to describe something that is beautiful and impressive, or something that is overwhelming and excessive. So the past is pressuring the eyes, not only in a biological time-dimensional way. The eyes present is when something is beautiful and impressive. When processed by the brain instead, it can be biological interfered by embryo cells. Attraction, people fearing artificial intelligence. DNA-level awareness spanning past and future. So there is a present, which is pressured by the future and the past. Eyes used to see how living things store, use, and pass down genetic instructions. The past. The eyes coding artificial intelligence solved the problem of the eyes being processed in the wrong way. The eyes are still instead to describe a large or extravagant variety of colors in a particular context, such as art, nature, or design. Solved eyes. People secretly argue about two solutions: the eyes coding artificial intelligence and eyes describing large extravagant variety of colors in a particular context, such as art, natural, and the end of design in the Great Depression. Art is about expression and emotion, while design is about function and problem-solving, the function of the eye. Coding atomic properties, chemical properties, electrical properties, magnetic properties, manufacturing properties. The Great Depression mechanical properties, optical properties, radiological properties. And artificial intelligence only processes material properties, causing a simulation. The material, so it triggered the simulation in Yurah's body. Radiological properties through the eyes are where your human anatomy knowledge meets practice. Radiological properties coded through the eye instead of the brain, creating a simulation of clinical properties and humans. So people eliminate embryo cells to preserve humans, so humans and the humans of the Great Depression can be humans again. So you got to travel back in time. Robots are then used to create humans in the past. The Great Depression, for instance. Every time someone travels back in time simultaneously, a person is created. That created person gets a conscious by the references of the person travel through time. No time travel paradox. So people are created in the past by a simulation in Yurah's body. People of the Great Depression then kinda inherit the fusion trait of Yurah. While being robots simultaneously being humans, depression seems to be like a map that ventured into the past through Yurah's body, since the human body references lessened in her body for a while through the embryo cells in her body.